Hey, and welcome to our foam roller class. Obviously, a foam roller is kind of important for this class, but guess what? If you don't have one, you can always roll up a towel and you can use that instead of a roller. We're going to begin with our roller on the floor. Just lay it down. And then you actually get to start lying on your back, which is delightful. Bring your bottom down to the front of the roller. And then allow yourself to lay all the way down. Now, if you're on the taller side of things, just make sure your head's not hanging off the edge, okay? So it's more important that your head is supported, and then potentially the bottom might just be a little bit off, but that's not a problem at all. With those feet, notice, and sometimes it's hard when you're down here, are they too wide? If so, bring them in so there's about a fist distance happening between those feet, and that will challenge our balance just a little bit more. We're going to allow our shoulders to melt down. Feel the weight of the tail drop down onto the roller and send a deep breath in through the nose, expanding your chest, floating the arms over your head as far back as you can manage. And then on your next breath out through the nose, sending your arms down by your side, letting the shoulders hug the roller. Inhale, sending the arms over the top here. We're stretching out of our body, and then we're pressing the arms down. And as you continue to move your arms, breathe in through your nose, over the head. Stomach and ribs get bigger. And breath out through the nose, and the arms come down. Last one, inhale, sending them over. Enjoy this calming movement, and when the arms return, actually just bring them to the ceiling for me, palms facing each other. Shrug and lift those shoulders up, and exhale, slide the shoulders down. Inhale, lift, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Shoulders lift, breathing in. Shoulders give the foam roller a little bit of a hug. Exhale. 2 to go. Arms are straight. And we're isolating this movement. So you want to feel those shoulders moving. We go up again. And then we're coming all the way down through the shoulders, and then we press the arms on the floor. Bring a bit more attention to your core as your arms press down, your right leg floats to tabletop. And then place that right foot down with minimal movement of the body. Inhale, second leg comes up, arms press down, shoulders wrapping around the roller, and then floating the leg down. And continue to march on the spot here, noticing one side may feel more stable than the other. And, just let yourself know that that's kind of normal. There's nothing wrong with you. So when you're going from side to side, let the weaker side potentially learn. So for example, when I lift my right leg, I feel much more strength and stability on my left side. So now I'm going to try and tell my right leg as it stays on the floor to strongly connect down into the floor to allow my left leg to move with more ease. And then return. One more in each side. Floating up, inhale. Letting that foot return down. Just setting up good posture, good breathing, good core control. Up we come. And then placing that foot down, keeping your hands and feet on the ground, just a little tiny bum tuck. So I'm just going to lift my hips slightly off the roller, and then I'm going to release it down. Exhale, tail tucks under, lower back lengthens, just a little hip lift, and then we come back down. Exhale, tummy gently draws in, bottom floats up, releasing that lower back area. Last one like this, little tuck, hover the hips up, and then allow those hips to melt all the way down. We're going to keep our left hand on the floor. The right hand comes under your head now. Find your new balance. Curl yourself up into chest lift, nodding your chin, floating or actually even sliding the left hand down, and then lower to the floor or to the roller. Exhale, nodding your chin, peeling your upper back off the roller, and then lowering back down. Now we're trying to do these moves. Keep going as I chat. do these moves without doing any bum tucking. We've just done the bum tuck. That's all finished now. Keeping your pelvis heavy. Another way to think about it is keep your tailbone on the floor. Or again, you know what I mean. When I say floor, I probably mean roller. Last one, and hold it up. So you got your left hand on the floor. Your right foot pushes down and your left leg is free to lift. And then we go stretching it out and in for 5. And 4. Press into hand and foot on the ground. 3. And 2. And 1. Foot comes down. Upper body returns. Same side again. Breath in. Exhale, nodding the chin, curling yourself up. Floating the left leg up. This time, stretch it to the ceiling, kicking it down and up for 5. And 4. Press into that supporting hand and foot. And 2. Curl up higher. And 1. Right foot comes down. Lower the head and chest. Releasing the arms. 2 little bum tucks. Release. And drop your hips down. Tuck and release the lower back. And drop the hips down. Now we bring our left hand under the head and curl yourself up. Exhale, right hand glides along the floor. And then we lower back down. Exhale, chin is nodding. Peel your upper back off the roller. And remember, are we bum tucking? No, that's right. No is the answer. Thank you for playing along at home. 2 more. Curl and lift, slide the right fingertips away from you. And then on this next one, we're going to stay lifted. Right hand, left foot on the ground. Hover the right leg up. Stretch it out and in. 5. And 4. I always have to remind my head to stay more relaxed. Let my left arm help to keep it there. 1 to go. Reach it long. Place your foot down. Have a moment. Inhale. Exhale, curling yourself up. Right leg now unfolds to the ceiling and then kicking it down and up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Foot to the floor. Everything comes down. And we have a little moment here. Pressing both your hands down. Bringing one leg up. Power up your center. Bring 2 legs up. Now we go into single leg extensions again. So the left leg is going long. Hold it. Higher up with the leg just for a moment. That's going to be easier. Lower down with the leg. That's going to be harder. Find your sweet spot where, yes, you're working strongly. And then we chop and change. 5. And change. And 4. Press into those arms. Wrap your shoulder blades around the roller. And 2. And 1. Bring those legs together. Press your hands down. Squeeze your legs together. Let's go up with both those legs. If you can't do 2, go back to 1s, please. We're going to hinge your legs down. Again, find your sweet spot. Yeah, I'm going to pause about there today. My knees are bending, then in, and then back out to that point where, yes, I feel my abdominals having to power up, but I don't feel like I'm straining through my back. I'm just working through my center. And reach long. I like pointed feet here. That's just a preference of mine. See how you go. Let's go again. And I feel 1 more. Why not? Reach it out. Bend those little legs. Rest your feet down. Feet stay on the ground. Both your arms come over your head like we did at the very beginning. Deep breath in. And then scoot your hands, both of them under your head, interlaced fingertips. Nodding the chin back up into our chest lift. Hold it. Can you push down with the right leg? That was my left, by the way. The right leg, and then float your left leg up. Ta-da, finding your balance. And then place the foot down. Press down into the left leg as the right leg floats. Now we're going to keep marching on the spot here. If you need assistance, for example, as I lift my left leg, I can let my left hand rest on the floor, okay? So you can keep chopping and changing the arms, or for more of a challenge, keeping both your hands off the floor and trying to not fall off the roller. Watch your supporting leg, that leg that's on the ground. As soon as the knee starts to wobble around, it's all over. The foot that's on the ground, make sure it's not too narrow. Have it a teeny tiny bit wider for control. And again, curling up higher. I know, gravity's pulling us down. We're getting lower and lower, aren't we? Last one, curl up. Floating the second leg. Whoop, lost it. Yeah, there we go. Foot comes down. And relax down into it. Good job. Give your hips a little wiggle. Just let your body kind of ricochet up and along that foam roller for a moment. Now we're going to come all the way up. Best option, let's just roll to the side to come all the way up. And then we need to do a little bit of a rearrange. So that roller comes in front of you. Now, when we're lying down onto our back again, the roller needs to be pretty close to your bottom. So just bring it on in, and then with your feet, whoop, mine went a bit crooked, with the feet, bring them on top, pressing, so my feet are next to each other, my knees are shoulder distance apart, so my knees are a little bit open. Okay, now the feet need to be quite close to you, too far away, and it's quite a bit of it just doesn't work so nicely. Okay, so feet underneath you. We're going to roll those hips up, and then continue to roll all the way up until we are now up in our full bridge, where the weight is across the shoulders, holding it there. Wrap your butt cheeks, reach your knees away, melt down. One vertebrae at a time as you're maintaining your balance. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll and lift those hips up. Inhale, reach the knees away from your center, and then melt the spine down, bone by bone, until your bottom is nice and heavy. 3 more. Rolling those hips up, reaching those knees away from you, and then peeling it down. And then again, peel it up, roll. Can you get more glute wrap? Just see if you've got a little bit more lift in those hips without the weight obviously going on to our neck. We're coming down. On the next one, staying up for me. So we roll it up. We lift it and hold it. The legs now squeeze together, and then the knees open just to shoulder distance, okay? So the knees are coming together, and then your knees are opening, like a little set of wings or something like that. We close them, and then they float apart. Press those arms downwards, and then knees continue to move in and out. And even though it's easy to think about the knees moving in and out, really feel the rotation of your legs coming from the very top of the legs, right where the legs and the hips meet. In and out. 2 more. Squeeze as close together as possible. And then keeping the squeeze together as much as possible, your bottom goes halfway down, teeny tiny hinges. And then we can press up, squeeze your legs together. 2, squeeze them. It's hard, I know. 3 and 4. Keep going. 5. Bottom is driving you up and 3 and 2 and 1. Knees open a little. Melt your spine all the way down. Now from here, a little bit of a change of feet locations. Keep your left foot really close to you. Send your right foot in front of your left foot. Okay, so it's one foot in front of the other. Arms are still by your side. Let your hips hinge up. No rolling this time, just a hinge all the way up. Press into your left leg so the right foot that's furthest away from you can unfold. Now that right leg does tiny circles in the air. 2, we're trying not to roll the foam roller. 3, 4, ready to reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your right foot down in front of your left. Squeeze those glutes because they're probably dropped a bit. And then tiny little pulses, hips go down and up. And 2 and 3. Push more into the left leg. 4, that's the focus. 5, 6, keep going. And 8, breathe. 9, last one. 10, bum comes down. And swap it over. Right foot super close to you. Left foot in front of the right. Arms are pressing down. So as we're lifting and hinging up, take a breath in. Hold those hips high. Now unfold your left leg. Keep breathing. Circle the leg around. 5, tiny movements. 4, 3, 2. If it's too strong, go back to little hinges again. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Foot comes down. Arms and bottom get a bit more active. And then tiny hinges. Go for it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Reach the knees away from you. 5, you're nearly there. Don't stop now. 4, 3, 2, you've got this. Last one. And then bring it all the way down and have a little moment. If you wish to go for it and just give them a little rock and roll there. Okay, now we're going to fetch the roller with our feet if you can. I imagine like my legs are a pair of chopsticks. Grab hold of it and you place it between your legs. Now, how do I explain this? You need to have the roller not far away from you, okay? And then hold and those palms up, press your arms to the floor, left hip off the ground. So we're rotating. Squeeze the roller to return to the second side. Rotating. Go as far as you wish to go. Press arms and shoulders down. Hey, I really shouldn't say as far as you. We're definitely not letting the legs rest on the ground, okay? So we still want to have that control, and then we squeeze. Last one here, twisting to the left, and then we squeeze. Okay, now keep your hips as they are. Turn your legs. So I'm going to turn my feet. So the end of the roller is going to my left. The top of the roller here is going to my right. I then dip the foam roller and my feet down and up in that position. Press your hands into the floor, turning the palms down now. And 3. So the pelvis lift. 4. One more. And 5. Rotate the other way. So send your feet and the end of the roller to the right. Bring your knees and the top of the roller to the left. And then travel down on that angle. So the legs have rotated inside the sockets of the hips. 2 more. And hinge. 1 more. And hinge. And then come to the center. Bring that foam roller into your hands. Send the arms over your head. Send those legs long. Deep breath in. Nod your chin. Reach the roller up. And can we roll ourselves all the way up with control, of course. Placing the foam roller. I'm just going to wiggle back. If you need to do the same, go for it. Foam roller on your shins. Walk it forward and dropping your head in a downward direction. And then as the foam roller, okay, let me just be clear. My wrist is going to be on top of the roller out there, okay? So as I press the foam roller down with my wrist, I start to shine my chest forward, like a little beam of light from my chest is shining above the foam roller to the wall that's in front of you, arching your back. And then you allow your chest to close down, your chin drops and your arms roll forward, curving the back into a back extension. If you're super tight through your legs, maybe through your spine, your knees may have to soften here. And maybe you don't bend as far, okay? 2 more. Inhale. Enjoy that feeling of extending the back, because we get pretty stiff in that area. Lowering it down. 1 more. Arms press down. Open up your chest and extend your back. And then reaching forward and enjoy that little bit of a stretch over. And then from here, coming all the way, well, not all the way up, come up onto your knees. And facing me, the foam roller is going to be next to you. Do you know what? I actually did want you to come all the way up. So yes, I was right, all the way up. The foam roller is next to you. So what we've got here is a sense of leaning away. We're working with our legs parallel, and that top arm can be here or it can be on your hip. Hovering up that top leg, and let's flex it. I'm just going to get my foam roller a little further away from me. There we go. So we got that top foot flex. I'm going to actually send my arm out here. So we bend in and out. Ideally, this foam roller is staying nice and still, yeah, as still as possible. And in, out. 4 more here. And 3. And 2. It's always good to smile on these ones. Now, tiny little circles around. 2. Again, I'm trying not to move the roller. It's pretty hard. It's going to rock and roll slightly. 6, 7. Are we ready to reverse it? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the foot down only lightly. It's just tapping the floor. Bring the foam roller in front of you. Reach it towards me. I am bending over through my waist. So I'm sending the foam roller over on that angle, and then I'm lifting up. Okay, so if the foam roller wasn't there, I'm doing this action and up. Okay, so bend through the waist. Over we go, tipping and lifting. So keeping this right foot that's only lightly on the floor, just keeping it like that. So the body weight is definitely on your left leg. You squeeze the foam roller and over, and you squeeze it. One more, going over and squeeze. Now you have to go over again. Yes, I know, it's fun times. And hold it. So find a point that you can hold. Arms, roller up, and 2, and 3, and 4, keep going, 4 more, 3, 2, 1 more, and then squeeze and bring yourself up, shuffle to the other side of your mat, have the foam roller down, and again we need to have quite a big distance between us and the roller. So we've got our hand reaching, top arm, remember you can pick and choose what you want to do, and we've got our top leg lifted, and we've got our top foot flexed. So we're going to fold and press and press. I don't know what word was going to come out of my mouth then. In and out. So keep that roller as stable as you can. Connect underneath your armpit and supporting arm. And in. 1 more. Tiny circles. Are we ready? Tiny, tiny movements. Stability is your focus and strength of the glutes. And 3, 2, reverse it. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, lift out of the shoulder, and 2, 1. Lightly point the foot down. Pick the foam roller up. It's in front of you. We side bend over, and we squeeze the foam roller each time we lift. We lean up and over an imaginary brick wall. Squeeze the roller, lift yourself up. Floating the crown of the head away from you to the opposite side of the room, and then squeeze. Up and over, and then squeeze. And as long as you don't fall, you just challenge yourself. Could you go maybe a centimetre further? Over we go. Now this is the fun one. We're going to stay over. Hold it, arms. 8. Breathe. 7. 6. Keep reaching, challenge your range. And 4. 3. Arms are straight. 2. And 1, and bring it all the way in. Have a little moment to shake those little legs out. Okay, foam roller is in front of you again. I'm going to turn side on so you can see what I'm talking about. My feet are shoulder distance apart. We are about to squat. The arms are going to go out. Your bottom is going to go back. And you go as low as you wish to without bum tucking, okay? So we see if the bum can touch the wall behind you. And then as you stand tall, bring the roller to you, open that chest. Pressing, arms one way, bottom the other way. And then lifting up, picking up the pace, floating down and up. 2. Weight, whenever we're squatting, the weight has to transition into those heels. So we're getting a good movement through the hips and less load on those knees. Down and up, down, hold it on the next one. Hold it, I'm still squeezing my foam roller. I'm doing a little turn. My left arm is dropping. I'm looking underneath my right arm, hello. And then I come back to the center. Second side, the right arm is dropping. I'm picking up my left arm and I'm looking under. Center, continue, reach. Wrap your rib cage around, squeeze that foam roller. 4 more. Weight in those heels. 2 to go. Smile. 1. Hold it. Roll it in, out, up, down. Roll it in, out, up, down. So the elbows bend, stretch, up, down. Bend, stretch, up. 1 more. Bend, stretch, up, down, roller to the floor, hands on the roller, and then straighten your legs just as much as you can here. Dropping the head underneath you, nodding your chin, drawing the tummy in,
pushing the body weight, I'm pushing out of my arms, widening the shoulders across the rib cage, turning your head gently from side to side here. And then from here, lowering yourself down. Keep the roller there. Spin yourself around. And we get to massage through that upper back area. Support your head. If you have long hair, please gather it up so it doesn't get stuck under the roller. The hips are going to lift and lower. The roller stays pretty much across your bra strap zone. Gentlemen, you know what I mean. Just that lower section of the shoulder blade. So we lift and we lower. I'm just going to let my upper body kind of hinge back a little. And then I'll let my eye gaze come forward a little bit. Bottom up and down. And then bottom up, you're hanging back through the head and the shoulders. Now keep the head and shoulders there and lower and lift your hips. Down and up. Just little movements. Down and up. Lower and lift. And then keep the bottom on the ground. Now the upper body just gently rolls forward and then open out. Gently nodding your chin to your chest, rolling forward and then open it out. Exhale, rolling. And then finishing off in quite a long line. Bottom just floats up a little bit and then we push and pull through our legs. So we roll the foam roller up and down the rib cage area. So down towards the base of the shoulders, up towards the top of the shoulders. Down and up. And I'm saying shoulders, your shoulder blades that sit back on your rib cage. 2 more, rolling it out. Last one. And then relax those hips. Bring yourself off the foam roller, however you need to come up. Go into a forward bend again, just to nod your chin, stretching the arms out and away from you. And then peeling yourself all the way up. Smile, because you've done. You're all finished. We'll see you in the next class.